Welcome to the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast, the space where we celebrate the power of community and the joy of gathering around a shared table. I'm your host, Sandra Colton-Medici, and each week we explore how to create meaningful connections, lasting traditions, and delicious meals that make every guest feel at home. From hosting tips to heartfelt conversations, we're here to help you lean into the season of gratitude. So pull up a chair, there's always a place for you here, right at the table. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Colton-Medici, and this is episode 14 of the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast. Spring has officially sprung, and if you are like me, you are itching to get out of the house. But hosting outdoors isn't as simple as just moving a table outside. You've got wind, you've got bugs, and the unpredictable April sun/showers to contend with. Today we're talking garden party etiquette. We're learning how to transition your gatherings outdoors with grace, style, and zero stress. Is that even possible? Well, we're going to try to make that happen. Your quick win for today: buy a pack of inexpensive clothespins. They are the secret weapon for keeping tablecloths and napkins from flying away in a spring breeze. You might also want some duct tape because I've used that as well. So let's take it outside. But before we dive in, I have an announcement. I always have an announcement. I always want you to head on over to the comments section to make sure that you're letting us know that you're taking a seat at the table this week. That means you are checking in, saying, "Hey girl, I'm here, and this is the side dish that I brought to the table." That the side dish might be just your energy. It might be the anxiety of hosting. It doesn't really matter what you're bringing to the table, just as long as you are here. You are always welcome at the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast table. Say that 3 times fast. So go ahead and leave a comment over there, and I will be checking those every single week. And sometimes I will be shouting them out as well on the podcast. All right, let's talk about the Alfresco menu. Cold and crisp. When you're outside, the enemy is heat and the wilting of the food. Your action item: skip the heavy creams and the mayo-based dressings that can spoil in the sun. Instead, lean into vinaigrette vibes. Your strategy: think chilled cucumber soup shooters, grilled chicken with a chimichurri sauce, or a massive watermelon and feta salad. Your hosting hack is going to be serve your food in nested bowls. Place your serving bowl inside a slightly larger bowl filled with ice. It keeps the food safe and looking fresh for the duration of the party. Nobody likes a lukewarm salad. You know this. I want to get your opinions on everything from tablescapes to how to handle guests who trash talk other guests after the party concludes. So head on over to my YouTube channel for that and so much more as we lean into the Friendsgiving lifestyle. You can find it on YouTube at Friendsgiving Shop. So let's get the comfort kit ready for your guests. Garden party etiquette is all about anticipating your guests' discomfort before they even feel it. The setup: create a comfort basket near the patio door. Fill it with sunscreen, bug spray, the unscented kind, and a few pairs of cheap sunglasses, and most importantly, pashminas or light blankets. The vibe has to be: if it's 75 degrees at 2 o'clock, it will feel like 60 by 5 o'clock. Providing blankets tells your guests, "I want you to stay as long as you like." It removes the "I'm cold and maybe I should head home" exit ramp that some people feel when it gets a little chilly outside. Over on the Friendsgiving Shop, I've introduced a new way to send your besties a note. In addition to physical products, you can now see our new e-cards. You can personalize the note that you send with each e-card as well. We're also introducing something new today, and because you're tuning in to the podcast, you are the first ones to know. Normally, I introduce our physical products on the podcast, but this week I'm introducing a brand new category. Last week, we talked about our fall Friendsgiving invitations that are really taking off. And this week, I wanted to let you know that we've introduced a brand new category on the shop, and this is for our digital products. Now, we have e-cards, which are a digital product, but these are digital downloads that are going to help you. This means you're going to find new products in there almost every single week from from now through the end of the year. Those digital products will include e-guides, some e-cards that are going to be downloadable so that you can do place cards for yourself at home, in addition to some freebies that I know your kids are going to like too. So head on over to friendsgivingshop.com to check out what our new digital products are for this week. All right, so let's navigate nature's uninvited guests. Let's talk about bugs. Nothing kills a garden party faster than a swarm of gnats. Your strategy? Forget the smelly citronella candles that interfere with the smell of your food. Your hosting hack: use fly fans. Those small battery-operated fans with holographic blades on the food table. They are silent, chemical-free, and bugs hate the light reflection. Your action item: if you're on the grass, remind your guests in the invite to wear lawn-friendly shoes. Stilettos and soft soil are a recipe for a twisted ankle. Suggesting wedges or flats tells your friends I love you in advance. The Side Dish Energy newsletter is something you can subscribe to on our website. Delivered to your inbox with care, you'll find new product announcements, subscriber-only sales, and fun behind the scenes of what is coming soon. It's called the Side Dish Energy newsletter because the sides are where it's at. If you still need some inspiration or invitations, head on over to friendsgivingshop.com and check out the journal because I have so many blog posts over there with great detail about giving, event planning ideas, food inspiration, and of course, invitations as well. We also have a brand new option on the website. You can sign up for text reminders. So anytime something comes out with the shop, you will be reminded via text message. You can sign up on our website today. So let's talk about the transition from daylight to nighttime. The most magical moment of a garden party is the golden hour. Your pivot is as the sun starts to dip, you need to transition the energy. Here's your action item. This is when you bring out the warm finish. Maybe it's a tray of hot herbal teas or a small fire pit with high quality chocolate for s'mores. Switch from your daytime upbeat playlist to something a bit more mellow. The shift in light and sound signals to your friends that we are moving from the party phase into the connection phase. This is where the best conversations happen. The Friendsgiving Lifestyle is about the connection, not the caviar. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the podcast, take a moment to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Send the link to a friend. You know, sharing is caring. And don't forget to listen to the Friendsgiving soundtrack for April, which is out on Spotify right now. If you'd like to sponsor an episode of the Friendsgiving Lifestyle Podcast, or maybe you have a product that you want reviewed or featured in an upcoming episode, send an email to support@friendsgivingshop.com. You can follow us on Instagram at The Friendsgiving Shop, on Blue Sky and TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube at Friendsgiving Shop, and my personal social media at Sandra Colton-Medici Official on YouTube and Sandra Colton-Medici on TikTok. Let's wrap this up with some gratitude. There is something about being under the open sky that makes people more open-hearted. Garden parties aren't about perfection. They're about the beauty of the outdoors and the people you share it with. I've put a garden party checklist, including my favorite bug-repelling hacks, in the show notes. And next week, we're talking all about the art of the toast, where I'll teach you how to speak from the heart without being awkward. One more reminder, don't forget to snag your Friendsgiving 2026 invitations on the shop and check out our latest journal articles. I'm Sandra Colton-Medici. Get some fresh air, and I'll see you in the garden.